Hello, welcome to game 6 of my match against bobbydj. Let's take a look at this one. We've got lots of trashing. Remake, Treasurer, Butcher, Ducket. Wolf Den penalizes some things. We've got Capitalism. Boons coming in from somewhere. Idle. So Capitalism works with Treasurer. That seems pretty nice that you can get Treasurer. You can get multiple Treasurer plays. So like you can play with one Smithy and a whole bunch of Treasurers as your deck. The other alternative is like idle money. And I guess you can do a mixture of both of those. But I think the opening is pretty clearly remake Ducket, I suppose. As the other, get the plus buy. If you hit 4 and plus buy, you're pretty happy to buy 2 supplies. Yeah, Wolf Den means you don't want one of a lot of things, but pretty happy to play with 2 of all the things that I can think of here. Remake will grip me some silvers early. I'll probably remake those silvers into something. Maybe I just have 2 silvers in the deck. Here I'll just grab a supplies. Yeah, I think the Ducket's better in the deck than silver. This is a bit sad. I guess this is just another supplies or another Ducket. Both of those seem reasonable to me. Okay, so hitting 5 for the first time. This could be double supplies. This could be treasury. Idle. Capitalism. It feels a bit early for capitalism, I would think. So like double supplies. Next turn I remake. Remake estate copper. I should hit 5 next turn. I guess remake wants to be my terminal for a bit, so I get double supplies here. Next turn, try to get a treasurer, and then capitalism after that. I may not actually hit 5 here. I'll just hit 3 here, but yeah, that and the silver seems fine. And 5 and 2 coffers. I think this is supposed to be just double supplies. Once we get the supply stuff up and running, we should be fairly reliable. Let's see what they do. Okay. I don't know. There's no terminal space. It feels like I'm going a little bit overboard on the supplies, but supplies also don't work with my, well, they do work with my Smithy, with my treasury stuff with capitalism. I just have to play them last. And having a bunch of supplies feels pretty good. At some point, I can consider getting a Butcher as my terminal if I don't want to play with the Smithy. The Smithy works well with the supplies and with the treasurer stuff. So hopefully draw my remake here, be able to remake 2 things. And hit 5, and I'll buy the treasurer here. Treasurer seems like it's just a superior gold with capitalism, and it gives you some pile control options and some spiking payload if you want to grab coppers at the end. Plus the key will be nice. With the 2 Duckets, there's somewhat enough plus buy here. Okay, did find the stuff. Great. Kill 2 coppers and buy the treasurer. I mean, I can decide now if I want to instead buy an idle. The curses seem like they would be moderately annoying, but I think being first mover on the treasurer, next time I hit 5, I'll get capitalism. They are similarly thin to me, possibly slightly thinner. I still have an estate that I've not been able to find. So the supplies will draw themselves. I'll have 2 Duckets, 2 silvers. Remake. Okay, they got a butcher. Certainly going to trash here. Just a fairly nice draw. I can just go ahead and get the second treasurer. I've got 4 horses and 8 cards. So I'm going to draw around into this shuffle. I'm going to play 4 horses and basically draw a deck next turn. I don't really like third ducat. I guess you could go for like horde stuff. I think though my plan is just to get a treasurer here. And what do I do with the extra 2? I guess I could just go treasurer ducat here and then try to get a silver next turn. Archive doesn't seem terrible. Idols don't seem terrible either. There's a lot of moving pieces here. I'm not quite sure about the free ducat. Slightly awkward price point. Treasurer ducat. I guess is fine, and then I'm going to grab a smithy and a capitalism. Yeah, I have two treasurers down there, so I want to get the capitalism this turn. I can also get it next. Yeah, once I buy capitalism, I can't use it. So we'll see if they go for idols now or horde. Horde makes a little bit of sense with butcher. Okay, they're just going for archives. Okay. So playing this turn is by capitalism. I did buy the extra ducat. I could consider killing a silver now into smithy. So silver into smithy, estate into silver. Silver into smithy. Do I need to get 2 smithies for wolf den points? I guess I can work that out later. To silver and buy capitalism. Yeah, I mean, I guess one would need to get a second. I don't know. As I buy the capitalism, I don't feel super strongly about it. The stuff they're doing seems pretty fine too. They're drawing deck now. They're able to, if they can get a horde, and then they can get province, gold, and then they can potentially start doubling. That feels pretty nice. See what they're doing with the butcher. So I've got 1 remake and 1 smithy, so those are my uniques to worry about. I still have, they must have copper and butcher as their uniques. They're just going to province here? Or are they going to horde? I don't think I'm very likely to see my smithy this turn, but you never know. I triggered a shuffle, so I've got a lot of good stuff in the discard pile, so I'm going to draw back around. The deck they're building, Horde, to me makes the most sense, because then they province and gain a gold, and then they use their terminal action to butcher the gold in the province. That seems reasonably fast to get to doubles. 10 is a weird price point. What are they doing? Capitalism treasurer? That feels like a bit late to be late in the game to do this. I'm pretty hard. Okay, they're going idols. Interesting. The boons could be nice, I guess. The curses shouldn't hurt me too much. I'm drawing fairly well with horses, and then I'll be able to remake a curse or 2 along the way if I need to. Okay, they got an idol and an archive. I don't really understand the single idol, but here I will take the key. I can consider even taking that silver out at some point. So do I want to do that now? I'm going to have 11. And I can take the silver out and double province. I think I actually want to get a third treasurer here. I don't think I want to do anything then. So this would be province treasurer. And again, I've got my smithy down there and the remake. Almost certainly just going to play the smithy. I can consider in the last turn remaking the smithy into something, or buying another smithy or a remake with extra buys or coffers for Wolf Den points, which is 3 points, so it's worth a duchy. So smithy's worth a duchy and a remake's worth a duchy for me. They don't have a ton of good food for their butcher yet. They're switching to idols. I really don't like. I thought the Horde Butcher plan was going to be competitive with my deck. As we saw last game, I think I found the right deck and then just botched the implementation of it. So we'll see if I'm able to figure it out here. I should have a supplies down here. I played all my ducats, so I should have a supplies, 2 ducats, smithy, butcher down here. Not sure what else. Okay, the silvers were down here, right? Okay, so this is nice. I've got 10, 11, 12, 15. So I can take the silver. Again, I think I'm trying to just keep the deck thin enough here, and I can double. And I can grab that silver at a more opportune point. And just grab double province here and feel pretty good about my spot. 5 horses top decked. A couple of coffers in the bank. I've got 2 treasurers down there. Another ducat. Province. And the turns where I find the smithy, I should be able to do even more. That smithy drew me, what? It drew me a treasure and 2 supplies, so that's, 5 to 7 money that I can play, which is pretty cool. They're going pretty hard into the idle stuff. I'm going to take a couple of curses, but I feel like I'm able to double province now next turn, and then I had actually top decked 6 horses. I had not realized that. Okay, so I'm top decking 4 horses, which will draw me most of the rest of that deck. So this is 9, 10, 12, 16 money. So the question is, do I just take 3 silvers and triple province here? So that's 9, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. And this feels like it should be winning. Oh, crap. Crap. Oops. So I built to triple province, and then I only had 2 buys to treasure play. I mean, it's a no info undo. It's just a couple of steps back. So I'm actually doing nothing on any of these, which it was a no info undo, but it was just dumb of me. Yeah, with 4 horses on top, I don't have any treasurers down there, but I do have 2 ducats and a smithy. So I feel like I'm going to draw almost to the end, unless I bottom deck the smithy. Almost certainly going to be able to buy a province here. And depending on what they do, I could like remake the smithy into treasurer or something. But most likely just play the smithy. There's nothing I can draw dead except for the remake, and that's in hand. Yeah, that turn was much more exciting if I had 3 buys. So I'm sure chat was laughing and asking what I was doing, similar to when I bought that Night Watchman. Yeah, I think the Night Watchman should have been another quarry. The second quarry really helps because I can just slam extra tragic heroes. and hit my price points. So the difference here is they're drawing deck, and they've been able to give me 2 curses, 3 curses now. The second curse actually gave me points. The third didn't. It's just really tough for them to make up the amount of points. Like, you need to get 2 provinces and 2 duchies is 18. So, horse. So let me stop now and think if there's something better I can do than play the remake. It doesn't seem like there is. Or play the smithy. Yeah, so I'm just playing everything here. Does another smithy do anything for me? Province gets me to 27. For them to get to 21. I've got 3 horses on top. So I could go province smithy is the line. I think that's the safest spending the coffers. I hit 8 so often with 3 horses on top. And the smithy's worth an extra point. This is 5 in hand already, 6 in hand with the key. So I just need to find 2 more money. Yeah, I think if they'd gone horde butcher, it would have been very close. I think they might have even been ahead, but they went with the idle stuff, and the curses just don't hit me in time. By the time the curses hit me, I've already gotten, 4 or 5 provinces. I would have had more, but I bottom decked both ducats. I'm pretty glad I got that 3rd ducat. I thought I'd be able to draw this deck a little bit more cleanly, but I guess, hitting double province a bunch of turns in a row is pretty clean. And there's not much they can do here. They can double duchy, but all I have to do is find a silver or a couple supplies in a coffer. Yep, that'll do it. And buy the last province. Okay, that's a tie match. Which is good. Get a little bit of evening out from the championship match we had. Really regret that Night Watchman game. Otherwise, I think it was pretty closely played. So always nice to have an opponent who's really close to me in skill when we play. I feel like my first 2 matches I may have beaten people who outplayed me in the games. So this one seemed really fair. Although I don't know, they're a very good player. Maybe I got quite lucky this game too. So we finish at 3-3, which is all I can ask for in B division, is to get ties or close to ties in the games. And if I can win a match or 2, which I've already done, I feel super lucky. And hopefully some of it has to do with me playing pretty good. Other than that, thank you all for watching. Please leave a comment.